right now from KTAB News, your local election headquarters. This is Big Country Politics.
Good evening. Thank you for being here for this special edition of Big Country Politics. I'm Victor Sotelo.
And I am Travis Reese. KTAB News is proud to be your local election headquarters.
That's right. And over the next 30 minutes, we will break down some of the important races across the nation state and, of course, here in the Big Country. And we'll have Dr. Paul Fabrizio, political science professor at McMurray University. He's here with his expert analysis.
But right now, we do want to start and check in with our local political parties. An extremely active election season here in Abilene and the Big Country. Both of the major parties camping out, getting ready to watch the results as they come in. All right, we are heading to our powerhouse team of reporters across town getting reaction. Our Jessica Rank is with the Republicans and our Mercedes Hernandez is with the Democrats. And leading our coverage is Jessica Rank, who is in downtown Abilene with the Republicans. Jessica, good evening.
Yeah, thanks, Travis. A highly anticipated race that we will be watching all night long here. I'm joined by Winston with the Republican Party. Thank you so much for being with us today.
You're welcome.
Now tell me a little bit, heading into this race, I know there's a lot of things up in the air. How are y'all feeling?
Trump, whether statewide or nationally. If it's statewide, I'm not worried about him winning. I'm not worried about Republicans in Texas, really.
What are some of the things that the Republican Party in Abilene has done to get that voter turnout?
We've been working since 2016 to educate the people about what Trump could do and he's done and why it's important to the country that he stay in office.
So you guys have been working 4 years, in a sense, to get President Trump re-elected.
Correct.
I know a lot of the votes typically go towards the Republican Party. How are you guys planning on keeping those votes? I know we've seen a lot of turnout from the Democratic Party as well.
Well, it's too late if we haven't done it. So we've done all the work we can do. We have. I was given 10,000 Trump bumper stickers to get rid of, and we have maybe 200 left. I was given 4,000 Trump yard signs to get rid of, and since we run out of those, we've bought another 1,000. So just registered at the fair. There was unbelievable interest in Trump from everybody, and we registered many new voters. I was doing this in 2016, and there was an unusual interest in Trump then that other presidential races didn't have, and this time it's you can't even compare it. It's just been unbelievable.
Well, thank you so much for being with us, Winston. We will continue to be here the rest of the night, giving you guys the latest results from this race. But Travis, we'll send it back to you.
All right, KTAB's Jessica Rank. Jessica, thank you so much. Moving now to Democrats. KTAB's Mercedes Hernandez is in Northeast Abilene, where the Democrats are staging. She continues our team coverage. Mercedes, good evening.
Travis, good evening. Now, I do believe I heard Jessica had a little bit of company wherever she's at. I'm sad to say I'm a little lonely here at the Lytle Land and Cattle party room. Now, I am waiting on the Democratic presidential president of the Taylor County Democratic Party, Elizabeth Smizer. I will say we did get here a little early, so hopefully we'll catch up with her just in time for tonight at 10. But as you can see behind me, that in here, the people already here that are members of the Taylor County Democratic Party are setting up. They are setting up these banners there on the table, very patriotic colors. I see a big bag of balloons over there to my right on the corner. Now, here at Lytle Land and Cattle on the televisions, they've got major news networks playing the presidential election so far. And something that's definitely been different in this election is the visibility of Democrats here in Taylor County. Now, I have seen, and I'm sure many of you at home have seen, those billboards promoting the Biden and Harris campaign. Those have been popping up quite a bit all over town. Something I would have loved to have asked Elizabeth about, but sadly we beat her here. And hopefully we'll catch up with her and other Democrats tonight at 10. That's all I've got for you here at Lytle Land and Cattle. Travis, back to you.
Mercedes, thank you. And those polls are getting ready to close in just about 25 minutes. And as a reminder, if you are in line by 7, you will be allowed to vote. And all of those polling places are on our website. That's bigcountryhomepage.com. And now we want to go through a quick ballot breakdown of some of the big races we'll be watching tonight. At the top of the ballot, the race to be the president. Of course, President Donald Trump, the incumbent, a Republican, and former Vice President Joe Biden, the Democrat, in the race. Next, depending upon where you live in the Mid-Country or Heartland, you'll be able to make your choice for Congress. In Abilene and areas like the South Plains, incumbent Jody Arrington is challenged by Abilene attorney Tom Watson. In the Northern Mid-Country, who will replace retiring Congressman Matt Thornberry, Republican Ronnie Jackson, or Democrat Gus Trujillo? And in District 11, which includes the Eastern Mid-Country and places like Brownwood, the race to replace Congressman Mike Conaway, Republican August Fluter, or Democrat John Mark Hawk. Also up for grabs is state Senate seat held by Republican Dr. Dawn Buckingham. Democrat Clayton Tucker is challenging her in that race. Next, Texas State House District 71, currently held by Stan Lambert. He's challenged by Sam Hatton. And for City of Abilene specifically, Councilwoman Donna Albus tries to keep her seat. She's challenged by Anthony Hohola and Sharia Ford Davis. And of course, this big race, Abilene Mayor Anthony Williams faces opposition. This nonpartisan race puts him against Cynthia Alvidrez. Election day, of course, is no doubt a very special day to be an American. It's all about making our voices heard. It's about choosing our leaders. And for one Abilene man, he is voting for the first time in his life. He's 91 years old and proud to be an American. Take a look.
I wanted to be counted.
For 91-and-a-half-year-old Humberto de la Vega, the first day of early voting brought in a very big first for him.
I went to my son's business. Him and I walked from his business down to the courthouse. We just stood over there with everybody else.
De la Vega voted in the presidential election for the first time Tuesday, something only possible after becoming an American citizen just last year.
I had my opinions and all that, but I couldn't vote.
And finally getting to put those opinions to paper was a pretty good feeling, says De la Vega.
I know I felt good. It felt a warm feeling. I don't know whether everybody feels that way or not. Maybe they've done it so often they don't think about it. But for me, it was a good experience.
The 91-year-old got his ballot in before his wife Georgia did this election cycle.
Do you yourself vote?
I do, but I haven't yet.
Although she didn't seem to mind, as this year marked a big milestone for her husband.
It's been a long time coming, but I'm proud of him.
When asked how he picked his candidates, De La Vega says he went with his heart.
I don't want to change it, except for the good.
And chose whoever thought could make a better future for his family.
My 4 kids, I owe it to them and my grandkids and great-grandkids.
This first-time voter asks anyone running for office this year or in the years to come to do what he did before going to the polls and look inward.
To ask themselves, am I going to make a difference or am I going to add to the problem?
In Abilene, with coverage you can count on.
It's a privilege.
Mercedes Hernandez.